The SAT. Yeah, just hearing that word can make your palms start to sweat, right? We spend all this time, months, maybe even years, cramming our heads with vocab, math formulas, grammar rules, you name it. But what if I told you the single most powerful way to boost your score has almost nothing to do with what you know and everything to do with how you think? You're going to want to stick with me because this could totally change the way you see this test.
I know, that sounds completely insane. Our entire lives, we've been taught that on a test, your job is to find the one single correct answer. Well, today, we're going to take that idea and flip it completely on its head.
You know, the biggest trap the SAT sets for you isn't some crazy hard math problem or a super dense reading passage. Nope. It's psychological. It's the pressure, that voice in your head that says you're supposed to just know the right answer to every single question, like magic.
See, when you treat the SAT like it's just a big final exam, you set yourself up to panic. You stare at a question, you search your brain for that perfect answer, and nothing. Your mind goes blank, you start wasting precious time, your confidence takes a nosedive, and suddenly you're making dumb mistakes. That pressure, that's the real enemy here.
So how do we fight back? How do we beat this pressure game? Well, there's a simple, kind of brilliant strategy that turns you from a nervous wreck into a cool, calm detective. It's called POE, and it's about to become your new secret weapon.
This right here, this is a total game changer. Just think about it for a second. The people who make the test, they have to write one absolutely perfect, 100% correct answer. But they also have to write 3 wrong answers. And those wrong answers, they're flawed. They have cracks in their logic. And believe me, those cracks are way easier to find.
So from now on, your job is different. You're not looking for what's right. You're hunting for what's wrong. You become an investigator, actively searching for the mistakes, the traps, the totally ridiculous options they throw in there. And every single wrong answer you cross off, it boosts your odds of getting that point big time.
And you know what the best part is? This isn't some little trick that only works on one type of question. Oh no, this is like a universal key that unlocks points across the entire test. Let's see it in action. In reading, writing, and yep, even math.
All right, first up, let's dive into the reading test. Say you get a question like this, asking about the author's technique. The old you might try to figure out the answer from scratch. The new you, you're going to use the text to attack the answer choices.
We just go down the list one by one. Does the passage actually talk about youthful enthusiasm? Nope, it's gone. Cross it out. What about unparalleled inner strength? Not really, see ya. Sincerity fostered by her maidenhood? I mean, that just sounds fancy and complicated, and there's nothing in the text to back it up, so we eliminate it. And boom, just like that, even if you weren't totally sure about choice B, it's the only one left. It has to be the answer.
Okay, next up, let's hop over to the writing and language section. A lot of these questions are about pure logic, which makes them absolutely perfect for POE. In this one, we just need the right transition word to connect 2 sentences. So you read the sentences, the first one says one thing, but the second one says something that goes against it. That's a contrast, a change in direction. So we just hunt for the words that don't do that. In any case, consequently, additionally, all of those keep going in the same direction. We can slash all 3 of them immediately. The only one left that shows contrast is, however, done.
All right, I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, fine, for wordy stuff, but what about math? Math is all black and white, right or wrong, right? Well, yeah. But you can still use POE to get to that right answer. Take this scatterplot question. Our job is to find the one statement that's true.
But instead of trying to prove one is true, let's prove the others are false. It's usually faster. We check statement A against the graph. Nope, that's not what it shows. Eliminated. Then we look at B. The line is clearly trending downwards, which means as the pH goes up, the bicarbonate goes down. Statement B says the exact opposite, so it's just wrong. Get rid of it. And hey, look at that. Statement C says the exact opposite of the obviously wrong statement we just debunked. That means it's got to be our answer.
Okay, so you've seen that it works, but I really want you to understand why this is so incredibly powerful. It's because this strategy fundamentally changes your entire relationship with the test.
75%. 3 out of the 4 answers on every multiple choice question are just plain wrong. They are designed to be wrong. Think about the odds. If you just guess blindly, you've got a 25% chance. Not great, but if you can spot and eliminate just one obviously wrong answer, your odds jump to 33%. Knock out 2, and now you're at a 50-50 coin flip. Your only job is to find the junk and toss it out.
And this is about so much more than just guessing better.
This is about control. That feeling of panic when you read a question and your mind goes blank, it starts to disappear because you always have something you can do. You stop getting stuck and wasting time. Suddenly, every single question, even the ones that look impossible, becomes a new opportunity to knock out bad choices and give yourself a better shot at the points. You're playing a whole different game now.
So here it is. This is your new game plan. From this moment on, as you do your prep, on every single practice question you see, I want your first instinct to be this: where are the flaws? Which answers can I eliminate?
Make this your mantra. Seriously, write it on a sticky note and put it on your laptop. The SAT is a beatable test, not because you're going to magically learn everything, but because you can learn how to spot what's wrong. You are no longer a passive test taker. You are an active, confident hunter of wrong answers.
When you change your approach, you change the entire test. You take back the control, you lower the stress, and you unlock points you never even thought you had a shot at. So the real question is, if a simple shift in how you think can do all this for the SAT, what else can you achieve with the right strategy?